Hi, welcome to your channel, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant. I'm your host, Dr. Ghosh, and I'm back today with another awe inspiring story for all of you. Before we go on to the story I'm sharing with you today, let me say and convey my heartfelt thanks to all my subscribers. We have crossed 370 subscribers as on date on YouTube. On Facebook, which we started in 2015, in the group we have got 820 plus members, and on WhatsApp an additional 120 members have joined our mission. For those of you who are coming on to the first time to the channel, let me share with you our mission. Our mission is to change the thought pattern and strengthen the moral fiber of the present and future generations so that they live by time honored human values and principles which pave the way to success. Now, how do we do this? We share daily inspiration on the group on WhatsApp and Facebook, and we share stories of mankind at its very best on the YouTube channel. Please feel free to share these videos with your friends and family. These are child friendly videos. We will appreciate your support on our mission when you share these videos with your friends and family and also subscribe to the channel to ensure that mankind follows the time honored principles and values. Let's get on with our story. The story is from the 19th century, and this true story is connected with the Meenakshi temple in the holy town of Madurai. Peter Rous was appointed as the tax collector and administration head of Madurai in 1812. Now, Peter Rous was a Christian, but a humanitarian and a person who respected all faiths. His office was a bit distant away from his residence, and the Meenakshi temple fell between Peter Rous' residence and his office. Peter Rous, when crossing the temple daily on way to his office, always dismounted from his horse, removed his hat, picked up his shoes, and then crossed the temple. This was a reverence to the goddess, his respect to the goddess, and his secularism and respect for all faiths and their beliefs. Peter's attitude was such, he cared so much for the welfare of the people of Madurai that the people of Madurai started calling him Peter Pandian with respect, as his benevolence, secularism was such that he reminded them of the Pandian kings who had not only protected the Meenakshi temple but also were very benevolent towards the people they ruled over. It is said that one night when Peter was sleeping in his house, he heard the sound of anklets and he got up from his bed to investigate. There he saw a young girl dressed in silk clothes and ornaments. And she called to him, "Come here, Peter, come here, Peter." Peter followed the little girl, and as soon as the little girl and Peter came out of Peter's house collapsed because of the flooding of the Vagai river and a lightning strike to his house. Totally collapsed. Peter was amazed and started following the little girl. How much he tried to catch up with her, he could not. He noticed, though she was wearing silk clothes and lot of ornaments, she did not have any footwear. He kept trying to follow her, and she went inside the temple till the inner sanctorium, and there inside the inner sanctorium she disappeared. Peter realized that he had been blessed by the mother goddess Meenakshi. From then on, he became a staunch devotee of the goddess Meenakshi. There is another incident when he had gone hunting and a wild elephant attacked him. He prayed to goddess Meenakshi and was able to successfully evade the elephant attack. Peter Rous, or Peter Pandian, as he was given the epithet by the people of Madurai, took care of the temple administration and the people of Madurai with lot of faith, benevolence, and secularism. During the period when he was an administrator, remembering that the goddess had no footwear when he saw her, he made, in consultation with the temple authorities, stirrups and footwear for the goddess. This consisted of 412 rubies, 80 emeralds, and 72 diamonds, and his name Peter was engraved under the footwear. Every year, during the Chaitra Masam, when the goddess comes out to visit Madurai on her golden horses, she wears the stirrups and Padukkam which were made by Peter. It was made out of pure gold with rubies, emeralds, diamonds. Such was Peter's faith in the goddess that he never went back to England. And as per his dying wish, when he was buried at St. John's Church in Madurai, his grave was made facing towards the Madurai Meenakshi temple. All the other graves face the other way. Friends, Peter is a shining example of faith, secularism, and humanity. Though being a Christian, even before he experienced the miracle of the goddess saving his life, he always respected all faiths. And when going to his office daily, he had to cross the Meenakshi temple, and he would always dismount from his horse, take out his shoes and hat, and then only cross the temple premises. A thorough secularist, an able administrator, very benevolent towards the people of Madurai. So much so that people gave him the epithet of Pandian. in memory of the Pandyan kings who were very benevolent and took care of the Meenakshi temple. He carried out his duties to the best of his abilities, and he was a true humanitarian. Friends, I'm sure you like these stories which I bring to you on a regular basis. These are awe-inspiring stories which will inspire the present and coming generations to live by human values, principles such as kindness, secularism, humanitarianism, respect for all faiths, respect for the belief of the people where you are staying. Living as per these principles and values will pave the way for success. And that is what we wish upon our present and coming generations. Please help us in our mission by subscribing to the channel and sharing these videos with all your near dear ones and friends so they too can join our mission and help in ensuring that human values and principles, the eternal ones of kindness, secularism, humanitarianism, integrity, honesty, become the standards of our society. Friends, I'm also a firm proponent of the concept of difference to one. Mankind is facing its biggest battle against the infamous COVID-19 virus. The COVID-19 virus has ravaged the lives of lakhs of people. Many millions have died and many, many more have lost their livelihoods. This is the time where we as human beings need to stand up and be counted. Those who are relatively unaffected by this virus need to make a difference to someone in our community who needs our help. Not everyone can make a difference to lakhs of people like Peter Pandian, but all of us can make a difference to one person in our community. That's all you need to do. Your act of kindness, the ripples of it will spread far and wide, and mankind needs your support now. So friends, do make a difference to someone in your community. Until we meet again, you yourself stay safe, stay secure, take care of your family, and stay healthy. Good luck, all the best. God bless.